Oh, and welcome to Patreon. It is me, Bentley, here with everybody else, my chaotic crew. Well, gents, we're back after about 2 months.
Oh, man.
How do we feel?
Yeah, that was a long break.
I miss it feels good, but...
Yeah, I'm so glad to be back with you guys. Just by the way, I
completely
missed
it.
There's some feel-good vibes in there. You guys want to like
mouth kisses, you know, guys?
Let's just do a. Can we do a 4-pointed kit? Well, let's include you guys.
Let's
6-pointed kit. I was thinking the players.
No DMs allowed.
Let's do a
they're against us,
allowed. 4-pointed.
6-way mouth kiss.
Good old-fashioned
six-way mouth kiss.
I learned this one from my grandma.
Okay, but we all have to get napkins and dry out our mouths first.
Okay.
Ew, why?
So stick together.
Okay, so you guys started off the adventure with myself giving you a little recap. Ren, you got swatted by the Ooligan on high,
and I was totally okay with it.
Okay, and
it was worth it in my opinion.
I was on the mic ready to Yamhorn.
I felt like it was a possibility that we could have brought Yamhorn at least to the city.
If he had gotten a natty 20, like what was the threshold there?
It wasn't a roll or anything.
Was there not?
No.
There's not a roll for sending at all.
No.
Okay, so what about sending?
Yeah, sending doesn't have any kind of save or anything like that. It sounds like Ooligan was just like, hey, you shouldn't be messing with time the way you're trying to mess with time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he said to you earlier.
And,
but, you know.
I'm stubborn, and Ren is stubborn. And it makes sense that he would try to do it again.
And this is like the
and
first
we assumed that
opportunity
you would because we had something over here written down.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yamhorn is gone, and I will make sure he stays gone.
Hey, that's my motto.
That's the true goal of the Peleus Council.
Yeah, that's my actual true goal, was to eliminate Yamhorn from existence.
I definitely do need to comment on when I realized what was happening. We played the session, and like 2 days later, I was watching I think I was watching Critical Role, and at the end of the episode, I was just like, "Oh my God, Ren is that shopkeeper guy in our story, and he actually interacted with." And so many of us were already in the story, and like everything like connected together in my mind, like all of a sudden. And I shared that with all you guys, and it just kind of blew my mind a little bit. I was wondering what you guys thought about that.
Yeah, I thought that was wild.
Dude, epic.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry.
I was really impressed with Bentley. I mean,
Dave Matthews, am I right? Anyway.
Like putting those little tiny, like little thoughts, little items within
Hints.
the storyline that just kind of like all tied together at one point was just so cool, and it was awesome. I imagine it was probably both of you working together on that, right?
Oh, that whole...
Yeah, as far as like, I mean, I don't know if I gave him specifics on what characters. It was more just I knew that there would be people that you guys would meet that would be you, and I told him that. But I mean, you guys improv so much, especially during those 6 sessions when you guys first got to Rel Seren. It was like I knew certain encounters would be you guys, but you guys actually really defined what the encounters and the people you met were, and then after each session, I would make notes and be like, okay, this guy will be this guy and this guy will be the, you know, kind of both forward and retconning it, if you will.
Yeah. Definitely kudos. That was
Thanks.
That was awesome.
Yeah, nice job.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I like doing fun stuff like that, weird stuff like that.
Weird reveals.
Yeah, just because, I don't know, I feel my strength is in fun storytelling like that, and just fun little surprises where you're not necessarily expecting it, rather than in classic D&D. Because I view it more like an audio production than like a movie. You know, that's how I approach it.
Definitely wasn't expecting it.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He's like our very own Stephen Moffat, fresh off the set of Doctor Who.
Okay, that's enough. Dr. Drew.
What about this episode?
And so you guys got to go back. You're in the dungeon or lair of Nearsis.
I'm glad
or
we
whatever.
didn't have to go back 2 months and then start all. I feel like that was a checkpoint.
I kind of enjoyed the montage.
Yeah.
Like a little montage of us like flashing through like that 2 months was like kind of cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm just glad I didn't have to.
Well, I knew that if I
play
left it up
again.
to you guys, you guys would change histories.
Yeah, we would.
I would
screw it
definitely
up.
work in that direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you told us that we were like going back in time, my first thought was like, okay, how can I change the timeline to make it better for us?
I definitely, if Cinder A would have
You do
gone
what,
this
Caleb?
way,
Yeah.
What is that?
Cinder A would have gone that way.
Jeez.
Cinder B is going to try this way, and then Cinder C is going to try that way.
I mean, had you guys wanted to play that out more, I would definitely would have let you. But you guys may have been rolling characters. Had you wanted to continue in that aspect, you guys may have ended up like old Yamhorn. Had you
Not
wanted to
existing.
keep messing with time and doing different things.
It's amazing that we're still around, honestly.
So what you're saying is Ulagan basically protected Ren from being erased. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah. He gave you a nice little. He gave you a warning, and he may not be able to protect you any longer.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows?
What if Ren just disappeared before our eyes?
Oh, the cloak just drops to the ground like Obi-Wan.
His followers,
a little bit.
His followers will have to carry on.
I would
cry a little
literally cry.
Yuri
I think I
will
would
take
be-
your mantle.
Yeah, I would lose control of my
Bodily
personal
functions?
factory.
Bodily functions.
Milo just gets up and starts.
I would just be done. I honestly feel like
throwing stuff.
the way this character has connected with me and how I feel about Ren. If he died, I was talking to Alex about this on the way down. I was like, I think I would kind of lose it. Like I've connected with this character so deeply,
I would
like
cut
way
some
more
people.
than I expected. And
Drop
yeah,
could
I
go
think
any day.
I would have serious issues.
That's good to know. Cinder backs away from Ren. Slowly.
Caleb should back away from Milo. Really,
Also,
Anybody else got anything for this episode?
glad to be back.
These things
I
like
don't want
clamps.
to. Yeah, I don't want to die.
Oh, I got to change some things then.
Luke, you got anything?
No. All right. Well,
Smiling.
That was cute.
Patreon, everybody. $1 got you all of this. Hey, thanks for tuning in.
You want it back?
And yeah, we'll refund you. So thanks for tuning in. Until next time, goodbye.